Hello, bookish friends. I am talking about Scorched by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the second book in the Frigid duology. So Frigid is the first book, Scorched is the second book. And it is the book we got from, for those of you who went to a Polycon, they are both together in the book that we got in the brunch brag, Frost and Fire by Jennifer Armentrout. It is, you see right there on the sticker, it says Frigid and Scorched. So, Frigid, I already talked about, was kind of like contemporary romance, also thriller. And Scorched is like gonna be in your feelings. Scorched is a much deeper book, much more emotional, kind of. Let me turn around so you can see it. So the first time I read this book, story time, was way back when I first started reading Jen, because buying books then was not like it is now. It was not easy to look up reading order and all that stuff. And Jen at that time was like not an author you could buy in a bookstore. So I had to like order it off the internet, and it was whatever you could find. And so I bought this book back then, did not know anything about Frigid. So, but at that time, I was working as a psych nurse and substance abuse, and I'll be honest, like I was like, I want to read this. I don't want to do it all day and then read it in a book. This book is very deep emotionally. So like if you don't want to be in your feelings, you probably don't want to read this book. I saw a few reviews that were like, this was like a self-help book. It kind of, yeah. Jen's degree is in psychology. I don't know how far she went, but I know her undergrad was in psychology. She also actually did volunteer at a suicide crisis line, which the character in the book does. And the character in this book is struggling with mental illness and substance abuse. And it is a real honest, like deep dive into how those two things interact, what it does to the person who's dealing with them, what it does to the people around that person. And it is a true to life, interpretation and telling. So yeah, if you're like, you know what, I'm not sure I'm ready to be that emotionally involved in a book, then this may not be the book for you. I loved it now, reading it now and not having to deal with that. I felt like it was a really beautiful, truthful look at mental illness and substance abuse and how to recover. And that it is not, there's not a magic peen that is going to make you all of a sudden not have issues. So, I like that this is something that she has to save herself. So yeah, that said, it's a 5-star for me, of course, because it's Jen. Yeah, thank you.